Oh well, speed it up. Well, throttle down because I don't have any fuel, so yeah, there we go. I'm actually in orbital conditions. Might as well deploy this so you can see the text for it. Very cold now. Wait, I'm already too low for it to be reading space. Yeah, on the launch following Jebediah, the very first mission with Bill in command, it actually reached. I punted the Mark III up to I think it was in the region of 130 kilometers above the surface. I'll transmit that back to base. No comms on the vessels. Yeah, that shows how much I rely on the comms. I have actually not bothered to install one on the Crabby Crabby series because I just don't think it's any use. Oh well. Let's turn off the control system and let this thing tumble out of control. Yes, that seems like a good idea. But this will be the final launch. It's the only one I've got left to show you. From here I will actually start constructing vessels again. I need... Oh yes, pretty flames, pretty flames. Actually, that's something else. I forgot while showing you the previous two launches. If you turn the SIS off, while it's falling, the Crabby Crabby naturally tries to actually point tail first towards the ground because the weight, because of its design, is higher up. It's heavier towards the top than it is at the base. Rather nice, nice feature that I think, and one I like. I think I'm going to try to include that in later designs. Might as well pull the gear. There we go. And I think that's about all there is to say about the Crabby Crabby, except that I actually need to go away from the design. It's too top heavy. I need to get a craft into orbit if I want to get the research points to... Oh yeah, more shoes. More shoes. Seriously, look at that. That's slower than the Simpleton. The Simpleton was moving down to surface at 6.5. This is going at 4.7, and it's actually got proper landing gear instead of trying to land on its engines. Since you didn't really see a proper landing for the Mark 1 and Mark 2, those two land at 10.5 and 11.6 respectively, or thereabouts, which is actually a lot rougher than this thing. Look at this! I'm just wafting gently down to the ocean, very very slowly down to the ocean. Let's observe the goo. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies around. Yeah, that seems worthwhile to keep. And now we will test some in the water. Oh look, the goo escapes into the water. Yes, they really thought this one through, didn't they? Anyway, let's bring back the Mark III. There was something else I was trying to think of, but I'm not really sure what it is. I'm not actually sure what else to say about the Mark III, except that I'm really sorry for killing Jebediah. I did not want to kill him. Yeah, 42 science, not enough. I need to get a craft up into orbit. But, yeah, let's take a stab at building an orbital craft, just to show off how bad I am at it. Good old Crabby Crabby Mark III. I'm sorry I will not actually be needing you, despite your top-heavy design, so off you go. Now I require a new craft. I shall build you with the command pod. I need to give it a designation above all else. The ARSS Circular. Why not? It's supposed to go into orbit. Orbital motion for the hopeful. Yes, this is going to end well. Might as well call this the Mark 1 because there are definitely going to be later marks than this. Okay. Now, I need to design this thing somehow. First off, I need some fuel. Actually, why not? Let's try and get this thing moon capable. Mun capable, even. I want to add a better fuel tank than that. It's not very big. Yeah, let's add that to that, and that to that. Huzzah! That is my basic thing, and I am going to regret it deeply, I suspect. Now add to that, well, let's add it to angular snap mode. I do like angular snap mode. Give it some landing gears, because this is the part that's supposed to return to Earth. No way, I'm not doing this right. Why am I doing it this way? Believe it or not, this is going to be my first attempt at building a conventional rocket. Ever. I mean, ever. Seriously. Not once have I tried to develop something that will land on the moon. Yeah, that looks reasonable for a return unit. That'll separate the pod, the parachute on top, that's fine. That's the bit that'll get it off the surface. Need another decoupler. There we go. Now I need the landing stage, which shall be something. Something, yes, something! The landing stage shall be something. I think I need a bit more fuel than that, so let's give it one of those. And because I like being awkward, let's space it out a little bit and give it some more systems. Just because I'm an idiot, I like to design strange looking craft. There's no point in putting any parachutes on this. There's no air on the moon, as far as I am aware. Let's include the 4... Oh god. The problem with this is it's going to be adding to the weight. Yes. I can already predict this mission is going to be a bit of a disaster. But oh well, let's forge ahead, let's keep going. The whole point of Kerbal Space Program is to build rockets and fling them at places and hope something sticks. Though of course we tell the Kerbals it's a slightly different mission statement than that. Just because. Should I? Yes, why not? Let's add 2 pods. No, I said 2. Thank you. Let's add 2 science pods to the sides of the capsule. Yeah, that adds a bit of weight, but it fires quite nicely. And then let's add... Why am I doing this? Why am I putting a plumbing compod on this thing? Oh well. Just stick that right there on the nose. The point will be to land on the moon. If there's any useful data these things can get, I will try transmitting it back with that, while using these engines to fire and generate electricity to actually power the damn signal. Because believe me, the signal needs more power than that pod actually stores. That's how bad it is. Anyway, next stage. Actually, I might as well add some parachutes to that. Since that thing is supposed to be heading towards the Earth, I might as well add some parachutes to it so that that can actually survive the impacts. Since that's my philosophy. This stage doesn't need any, it's on the moon, it's going to be stuck there. So let's move on to the next stage. That will be this. Yes, that. Am I showing my inexperience yet? I believe I am. Now let's add that. And that needs a suitable engine. I need a vector thruster. Is that enough fuel? I think that's... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sticking rockets on random. Whatever. That and that. And I need one which has yeah, a thrust vectoring engine for that stage. That's hopefully going to head it towards the moon. Maybe. Possibly. I really know what I'm doing. Trust me, I'm a trained rocket scientist. That stage is going to be thrown away, so it doesn't need any either. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's going to be the outer atmosphere stage there. It's going to need another vector thruster. Thank you. Yes, that vector thruster is fine, and it'll need some separatrons. Which side is yes? Now, when that fires, I want you to fire that way. And now I don't want you to do it while that engine is active. I want you to do it when that separates. So I'm going to put you into stage 7. That's too many stages. Too many stages. I need to fix this. Where's that separator? Okay, that's fine. Actually, when that separator engages, that engine needs to fire, so put that there. That separator should be when those engines become available. There we go. That engine should become available when that separator fires and those rockets fire, so that one should be in there. And just because of, as I said, the whole trying to save the parts thing, add some blooming parachutes to it and put them into the same slot as well. So that'll fire, that'll nudge it back away from me, and it'll also activate the parachute, so hopefully it'll come down to surface. And this, dear God, this thing is top heavy. This is... I have severe doubts that this thing is going to survive in any kind of meaningful way whatsoever. Yes. Don't tell the Kerbals I said that, please. Please. Okay. This thing needs more power, so let's add a solid stage underneath. You know what? A decoupler would probably work quite well on that. So let's find it again. There it is. There it goes. And put the solids down in the floor. Why do I design ships like this? This thing is going to... I think this thing is going to snap itself in half. More likely than not. There we go. Add some more rockets. Yeah, this thing's definitely going to snap itself in half. Oh well. At least it's going to be a somewhat well-designed and completely idiotic rocket. So let's add some parachutes to that so that it'll land properly. Also some more retro systems. So that one also gets punted towards the ground. There we go. This thing is not going to go anywhere. Bloody hell. This thing is just not. Oh well, let's merge up all the systems. When those 4 rockets, they want to be with that parachute. When those boosters fire, they want to be with that. That wants to go off at the same time as those. I wish to high hells I had radial decouplers, but I don't, which is why I've stuck them on the bottom like that. When that goes, that engine needs to fire. That actually has some fuel to it. Then it'll be this one firing, and then it'll be up here, and then it'll be this whole mess, which might make it to the moon, but I have severe doubts. Yeah. The Circular Mark 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to fail so spectacularly, I just can't believe it. Oh well, let's save it and then fling it fling it vaguely upwards and hope it actually does something. Has it saved it? Yes, the circular Mark 1 has been saved. Okay. I am not taking bets or odds that it will fall apart on the launch pad, because I think it probably will. It's too big, too heavy, too powerful. Oh god. Engage SAS. Throttle up. It's actually holding steady because it's pretty centralized. Here's the moment of truth. Firing the motors. In 3. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Bill. You want to have an EVA? No? Good. 3. Oh! I think he just wants to get going. 3, 2, 1. What? Bugger. Oh, come on. This is going to go well. Decouple that stack immediately. No, 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 no. Deploy the chutes. Thank you. Bump. I think it's I think it's fairly safe to say I messed up the staging a tiny bit on that. Because there's well, those parachutes are still working. The rockets are coming down quite nicely, but still. Let go. Luckily, though, this guy survived to tell the tale. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly do not know. Can I actually get any of that useful science here? Observe the goo. Hey, new science! The goo seems bored. What? Oh, whatever. Send that. And look what that did to my power system. Okay, observe the goo. Observe that goo as well. Keep. And let's end the flight. Oh wait, throttle. Come on. But that launch went so badly, and yet I got science out of it anyway. Next.